for this program and what does it mean to you and that responsibility?
Yeah, it's the goal that everyone comes in here and works for. I mean, all of us coming in as freshmen, the freshman class 3 years ago, we all wanted to work for it. And there's guys that come in as freshmen when I'm here as a junior and they're competing for it as well. So having to re-earn that spot, every year out here, I got it last year and did well in the position. But, they made it clear that I'm still going to have to fight for the job. And, that's what I did in the fall and early spring and developed some new pitches and, worked on my craft and try to get better. So, ultimately having that spot again for opening day, it's a good feeling. I'm ready to rock and roll.
You've never lacked confidence, but what's different about Parker when he takes him out this Friday compared to a year ago?
I'm a big goofball off the field. Everybody knows that, but it's just a different person when I step on in the field. Everybody's just kind of turned into the phrase the bulldog mode. But I don't know. I just get super intense and pitch with a lot of positive emotion. That's just what I like to do. It's natural. It comes out of me. I promise it's not scripted. If I'm in a big moment and I get a big strikeout, I'm going to let the stadium know, and that's just kind of how I've always been.
We've heard Meat talk about wanting to get better defensively, get more athletic. I mean, how does that affect you and your mindset as a pitcher?
Yeah, the confidence that I have in our defense this year is unreal. I mean, not that I didn't have it in the years past, but this year especially, just watch us take ground balls and even the offense, the way they hit and scrimmages and BP. But the defense behind me, I mean, we got a really good catcher with Colton. He's developed really well. He's going to be great behind the plate. And then the guys that are transferred in, they've really, taken the role and learned how to play Seminole baseball, and they're unbelievable defensively. And, I'm going to do my job and just fill up the zone and let them do their work.
What's Colton's improvement been like, just behind the plate, receiving your pitches and whatnot, and just working with you guys now that he's the main man there?
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of experience. I mean, he's caught, pretty much all of my bullpens, all of my scrimmages, and he's really getting comfortable with all the different pitchers and what they have to throw. And he really got good behind Matt last year. He got to learn a lot, and he's just a completely different player this spring. Receiving, blocking, arm strength, everything. He looks really good, and I'm excited to throw to him this spring.
Go ahead. How's the development of the power slider been?
It's really good. I'm very comfortable with the way I'm gonna be able to use it this spring and be able to mix and match the lefties and righties. And it's just that fourth pitch that I kind of wanted last year that I haven't had in the past. And now I'm really excited to use it and be able to see what I can do with it.
Ross is a guy who kind of came out of that scrum for the third spot. I guess how impressed have you been with him, and how is he kind of complimentary to you and Bryce?
Yeah, the mental attitude that kid has. I mean, when he's dominating on the mound, no one's going to touch him, and he kind of has that similar just locked in attitude when he's on the mound, and he listens to rock and roll music. We're in the hot tub before the game. It's kind of very similar to how I take my pregame, and he's just really taken to the things that he needed to improve on to get that role. He's just went right after, and I've actually been able to be his throwing partner for the last couple of weeks, and to see the way that he's improving on the things that he needs to improve on, and he has definitely earned that job, and it's exciting to see what he's going to do this year.
You saying he's going to be a little emotional like you on the mound?
I'd imagine so. I'd believe so. He's going to be throwing in the upper 90s. He's probably going to let some emotion out.
Parker, this feels probably closer to any kind of normal over the last 2-3 seasons. I mean, how does that what's that been for you guys, getting closer and just the excitement of having a normal season, I guess?
Yeah, finally get, a lot of people in the stands and be full capacity. It's the first real season I feel like I've had, COVID year freshman year, and then all the stuff that, we had to deal with last year. It's the first season that we're all able to actually prepare for and, have a sense of normalcy, going into the season. And, it's just a lot more comfortable, and, the energy on this team is really good, and the team camaraderie is really good. So, we're really excited about what we're going to be able to do this year, and hopefully we give the fans something exciting to watch.
How's Meat been this offseason? Same old Meat, or is he a little laid back?
Kind of a little bit laid back. I mean, we're giving him less and less things to have to worry about. We're developing as a team and as individual players. So, it started off same old guy, but he's starting to lay back now that we're improving on some stuff.